TSMC has exploded higher plus 6.94% to $462.12, a historic single-session move that demands your attention. In this video we break down what is driving this and what it means. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. It is Monday, June 22nd, and this is your complete global market briefing. Markets are sending mixed signals today as investors weigh competing narratives. Let us start with a quick look at how the major global markets are positioned today. Starting with the major global indices. S&P 500 edged higher plus 1.08% to $7,500.58. Equity markets are responding to reports that stock market bounces back to finish winning week as tech leads recovery ecx.org. NASDAQ 100 climbed plus 2.48% to $30,406. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Analog Devices Inc. stock, EDI, moved up by 4.83% on drivers behind the movement. Dow Jones is little changed, hovering near $51,565. Equity markets are responding to reports that Ukraine joins Russia in ruthlessly hammering global tourism as Iran, Israel, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Lebanon, Qatar, Bahrain, Iraq, Syria, and more welcome a cooling Middle East crisis, while the Eastern Europe conflict again shatters travel itineraries and eat travel and tour world. DAX is little changed, hovering near $24,986. The move follows reports that Brent rises after US-Iran peace talks in Geneva are abruptly postponed. FTSE 100 slipped minus 0.35% to $10,363. Equity markets are responding to reports that Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Now let us turn to some of the biggest names in global equities. TSMC made a dramatic move today, surged plus 6.94% to $462.12. N2 node ramp is the most important near-term catalyst. Demand from Apple, Nvidia, and AMD exceeds current capacity. The geopolitical Taiwan risk is the permanent discount the stock will carry, but the fundamental earnings power is exceptional. Arizona fab progress and US CHIPS Act subsidy clarity are the structural positives. Infosys made a dramatic move today, plunged minus 6.75% to 1,051.40 Indian rupees. The annual revenue guidance range is the single most important event. Any upgrade above the current midpoint is a catalyst for the entire IT sector. Cobalt AI platform deal wins are the differentiation story. Watch the large deal TCV and the revenue conversion timeline. BHP made a dramatic move today, plunged minus 5.60% to $61.40. China property market stabilization is the single biggest catalyst for iron ore, and hence BHP near-term earnings. Any positive PMI or construction data from China would move the stock. The copper growth story is intact regardless. Northrop Grumman made a dramatic move today, plunged minus 5.21% to $521.50. The B-21 Raider production ramp is the centerpiece, a multi-decade revenue stream with limited competition. Space and missile defense segment growth reflects the elevated threat environment. Any program update would be market moving. Now let us dig into the macro picture driving these moves. Geopolitical risks remain elevated. The move follows reports that Brent rises after US-Iran peace talks in Geneva are abruptly postponed. This is keeping traders cautious and supporting flows into defensive assets. The key macro overlay remains monetary policy. Equity markets are responding to reports that Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Any surprise in the rate path could trigger outsized moves. Equity markets are responding to reports that Ukraine joins Russia in ruthlessly hammering global tourism as Iran, Israel, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Lebanon, Qatar, Bahrain, Iraq, Syria, and more welcome a cooling Middle East crisis, while the Eastern Europe conflict again shatters travel itineraries and eat travel and tour world. Turning to commodities. Brent crude edged higher to $80.59 per barrel, up 0.93% on the session. Traders are reacting to news that Brent rises after US-Iran peace talks in Geneva are abruptly postponed. WTI crude held steady to $76.54 per barrel, down 0.08% on the session. Traders are reacting to news that Brent rises after US-Iran peace talks in Geneva are abruptly postponed. Natural gas dipped to $3.20, down 1.08% on the session. The move follows reports that Brent rises after US-Iran peace talks in Geneva are abruptly postponed. Gold dipped to $4,172.90 per troy ounce, down 1.21% on the session. The gold move is partly driven by gold fails the safe haven test again, Fisher Investments. Let us give you our near-term view on TSMC. With momentum this strong, traders will be watching the $489.85 level closely. A clean break there would confirm the uptrend and could bring in additional momentum buyers. Risk management remains critical. Always size positions according to your own risk tolerance. In the currency markets, Euro to US dollar is at 1.15, gaining 0.07% on the day. Pound sterling to US dollar is at 1.32, losing 0.05% on the day. US dollar to Japanese yen is at 161.29, gaining 0% on the day. Currency markets are reacting to Ukraine joins Russia in ruthlessly hammering global tourism as Iran, Israel, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Lebanon, Qatar, Bahrain, Iraq, Syria, and more welcome a cooling Middle East crisis, while the Eastern Europe conflict again shatters travel itineraries and travel and tour world. Before we wrap up, here is your watch list for the sessions ahead. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. Independent market coverage, no subscription fees, no paywalls. If this analysis saved you time and helped you think more clearly about the market, please like the video. It costs you nothing and it directly funds more content like this. Subscribe for daily coverage across indices, stocks, commodities, forex, and crypto. Tell us in the comments, what are you watching most closely right now? That is all from MTRS_Market Pulse for today. All analysis is for informational and educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Always consult a qualified financial advisor. Trade safe, and we will see you in the next one. That is your full global market briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe and turn on notifications for daily updates.